Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us here tonight. I'm Cindy, and this is
Tina.
and we're talking about qualifying our cruise clients, matching them with the best cruise line for what they're looking for. It's a question we hear a lot in the chats, and we figured we would go ahead and answer that for you. So, starting off, we're looking at what questions we're going to ask so we can match them. All right, Tina, you want to do that one?
Sure. Basic questions that we're going to ask is how many people in the party are we dealing with? The age of the travelers. How many cabins are they looking for? How many days? The budget that they have. If they have a loyalty status or a preferred cruise line, are they going to need air transportation or actual transfers to and from the ports and from the airport? Are they going to need a hotel pre and post from the cruise?
So, your basic questions. And then you want to start asking your specific questions. So things such as, do they want an interior cabin, an ocean view, balcony, suite, even where they want to be located on the ship? What type of activities are they looking for? What type of trip is it? Is it multi-generational? Is it adults only? Is it couples only? Maybe they're going for a graduation cruise or something. What kind of atmosphere they're looking for? That's your big one for matching them to those to the best cruise line. Where do they want to go? Do they want to go to the Caribbean, Alaska, the Med? What port do they want to sail from? That's also going to determine whether or not they need airfare. And then what kind of excursions do they want to do, or do they want to do excursions?
Okay, the next part, we're going to match your client to the best cruise line. Family friendly, adults only, the luxury lines, thrills and chills, budget friendly, solos, and foodies.
So we went ahead and broke these down.
Mm-hmm.
And so our main family-friendly cruise lines come down to Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, Margaritaville, which we don't have a whole lot of experience with, but we have seen a lot of kids and heard that it's kid-friendly, Disney, Carnival, and MSC. So some of those are the ones you can match your clients to that are looking for family-friendly atmosphere.
Okay, we're going to touch up a little bit just on adults only. Virgin Voyages is a big popular one. For the young adults to the old adults, you must be 18 to book this cruise line. There is no variance on that at all. Virgin does not give an inch for that one. Viking is another one. I think we forget about them, but they're more on the higher upscale, but they do adult only on the ocean and the riverside. So those are your two options for those.
And then we have our luxury lines. So Celebrity is going to fall into this category, but it also goes under budget friendly as well, depending. Regent, Ponant, Explora, Ritz-Carlton has several ships now. Seabourn, Viking, Oceania, Cunard, Holland America, and Silversea, which is owned by Royal Caribbean.
Okay, so thrills and chills, we pretty much put this category in there, which with the ships that have the most activity for kids and young adults, even us adults that like the water parks and all. So we picked Royal Caribbean, Disney, and Carnival.
We know they have lots of water slides, roller coasters, and all that.
Yep.
So budget friendly, we have Carnival, Margaritaville, which is usually like the 2-night cruises, Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, MSC, and Norwegian. And like I said, I put Celebrity in there as well because there are times where Celebrity does come out cheaper than Royal Caribbean. And they have some really good deals. So you just kind of have to play with your numbers, but know that it is a possibility.
Okay, and our solo cruisers. There are several options. They can do the regular cabin at a solo price, which some cruise lines, it's not necessarily double occupancy rate. So keep that in mind. Norwegian has specific solo cabins, MSC, Virgin, Celebrity, Holland American, Royal, and Princess. Only on certain ships do those two have selected solo cabins. Norwegian does have a solo club for the solo cabins as well. So those are the ones that we know for sure have the solos. All right, Cindy.
I think as times go by and more people are looking for those solo cruises, the cruise lines are meeting that need. So that's why those selected ships are probably tend to be their newer ships. And your foodie cruises, because you always have those clients who are looking for really good food. So we have Virgin Voyages, Celebrity, Holland America, Oceania, Cunard, Ritz-Carlton, Norwegian, and Princess. And a lot of those have a lot of top chefs that are helping out with their menus on the cruise lines and their specialty restaurants as well as dining.
Okay, so we're going to go to the things that we want to include in our quote. Prepaid gratuities, travel protection, things you're going to add on, like we talked about in the beginning, is going to be air, your transfers, pre and post hotels. I think that's pretty much it that we can add on at this time. And then you can, some ships are starting to let us do excursions, but usually it has to be the client that does them.
Right. I think Royal Caribbean has allowed, and Celebrity are allowing you to do it. You're not getting commission on it.
Correct.
But you will with Virgin Voyages. But I want to go back to the prepaid gratuities real quick too. Add those in beforehand, because if your clients prepay your gratuities, when the price goes up, and it usually goes up about once a year, so when they're booking far out, they're locked into that lower price, so they won't get hit with that higher price. So I always try to encourage them to prepay, and that way they don't get hit with all the extra stuff along the way on the trip. And so that's what we have for the cruises. And so at this point, we're going to do like a Q&A. You guys have any questions about matching them? You can unmute yourself.
Yeah, Cindy and Tina, what channel will this be on, by the way? Because I was trying to write as fast as I can, but I didn't quite get all the
Actually, I'm going to share the slide presentation, Brandon.
Oh, you're going to share the slideshow? Where's it going to be under?
Yeah.
It'll be on the Discord.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was trying to write super fast, and I didn't quite get all that information down. Oh, okay. Was that it, by the way?
Yep, that's it.
Oh, okay.